citizen. I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone. Imperial business. Be on your way.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim,
Imperial business.
tell them to head
Be
to
on your way.
Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Ha! Another milk drinker crying about his effort. Glory only awaits those who triumph. And as companions, our glory must always be hard-fought. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Khajiita's wares, if you have coin. Oh, the wind blows bitter cold
A
in this
welcome
place.
to you, fellow traveler. The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers.
This comes to the soldiers.
The soldiers? From which side?
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land.
You have
The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away. But for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands. Goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours.
You look strong. Come to your Vasker, and be a companion. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. Until next time. Keep your hands to yourself.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
Why'd you have me go into third person?
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
Getting tired
I'd sooner
of
bend my knee to
talking
Ulfric's
Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. Got some good pieces out here. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard.
Is
The
what
city's
possible?
ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Yeah, right here. I just don't like playing in it.
Need something?
What would you have me do then? Nothing? My lord,
What's the meaning of this interruption?
This is no time
Jarl
for rash
Balgrup
action.
is not
I
receiving
just think
visitors.
we need more information before we act. I just...
who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ismir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is lurking in the
Valkyrie will view
mountains...
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great... I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so. What? I never even cast it. Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art. Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I am so often interrupted by visitors wandering in, I can occasionally become quite savage. Now, what did you say you wanted? Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. You are eager to begin your adventure. Excellent. The sooner begun, the sooner done, eh? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient
my new friend here.
Neither am I.
I'm sure you two will get along famously. This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Those two at it again? Strike when the shoulder turns. He's giving you openings. Come on! You dare fight a Dunmer?
Just keep swinging! Stand a chance!
Damn you!
Going to enjoy killing you.
Just a scratch. I'll see you burn.
You're pathetic. You think you stand a chance?
Dunmer.
Us against the dragon. Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else. And we don't know where... Balgrup and I share a battle bond. We met as youths and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. He had no cause to argue. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so. I am charged with protecting the Jarl from any and all threats. Powerful men have many enemies, more so in times of strife, so you can imagine the dangers. Oh yes, there have been attempts on the Jarl's life. More than one would-be assassin has met his end at the tip of my blade. Take your pick. Dragons, Stormcloak assassins, ambitious and unscrupulous nobles. Sometimes I think his own children want him dead. And those are just the physical threats. Assaults on his sanity are another matter entirely. Every day he deals with obsequious functionaries and incompetent bureaucrats. Sadly, I'm not allowed to eliminate them. Well, not yet anyway. Your main job will be to keep an eye out and get the people to safety if the town is attacked. I don't expect the three of you to fight off the dragon by yourselves, but I do expect you to do your duty.
Of course. We'll keep Riverwood safe. You can count on it. Let's move out. Time's a-wasting.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
And what might you need? Mind yourself in front of the Jarl, or we'll have...
I ain't done nothing. Sure, whatever.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Try Hulda, the innkeeper at the Bannered Mare. It's just up the road near the market. You should check in at Dragon's Reach, too. There's so much going on these days. The Jarl or his steward might have need of help. Bows and arrows for the mighty huntsman. Thank you very much for your business. Hagraven, what are you hunting? Never mind. I don't want to know. Farewell.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you. If you change your mind, seek me out here. Walk always in shadows, so that you... know nothing of fear, and nothing of remorse.
I said no, go away.
Together we will vanquish and...
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
You look like someone who can hold
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. I assume you saw the Gildergreen? Big tree all burnt up in the middle of the Wind District? It's part of the Temple of Kinnareth. People want Danica to do something about it, but I don't know what they expect. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what I hear. I should have guessed as much. Your kind sticks to that college in Winterhold, as well they should. You'd never think to learn from a Nord like the Jarl's wizard. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Need anything else? Just let me know.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
To Whiterun from Old Rorikstead.
A few drinks, a few laughs, and a contest. What could be better? Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started.
Yes, Mom? Just a reminder, sweetie.
I'll start round one. Down the hatch.
Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave last
Your turn.
charged in full of zeal.
One down, my friend, one down. And another one for me.
His ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
And how about you? So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest. Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours. You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. Of course. You don't remember getting here. I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple. Oh, I'd love to help you figure it out, but I'm so busy cleaning up the mess you made of our temple. Now, if you were to help tidy up and perhaps apologize afterwards, I might be able to help you. I suppose that'll do. Dibella teaches us forgiveness, after all. Even for a drunk like you. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there.
Caught a case of rock joint once. Poor fella at the Hag's Cure fixed me right up.
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my skin.
Huh?
Victory is yours. I submit.
No. Please, for the people of the region.
Just a scratch.
I.
By the divine, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone, we'll handle things from here. Move along. I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it. That's right. It isn't. Mm-hmm.
Margaret, he killed her. Right in front of me. She's a traveler from the Imperial City. Came by every day looking for jewelry for her relatives back home. Why would anyone want to kill her? Doesn't make any sense. What's happening to this city?
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened? A Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. Mm-hmm.
Margaret, he killed her. Right in front of me.
Did you see that, Madman? A Forsworn agent, here in the city.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Then you found your home, friend. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. Welcome. No. I live in a nice house in solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield. Been here ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot. The Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coin to be made killing off some Forsworn in the hills. As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts. Yeah.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Wayland, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Be careful who you talk to.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid. Give me some meat,
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
You don't know anyone here who doesn't have rattles or ataxia?
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me. The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. No, it's not. Trust me. And I wasn't stuttering. No key. Right. It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. Until next time. Pickpocket! Is someone there?
Ah! Someone do something!
won't back down! Enough of this!
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
What am I supposed to do? Never leave the house? You want that ending?
Learn a trade. Your clothes.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
You want to give up
Been
now?
too long
Out of
since
fear?
you know this
Is that what we're going to teach our daughter?
You don't know anything about this house?
No.
Excuse me, do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, legal rites and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
Fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here recently. So I ask, say no one enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? It came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out! We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendar's mercy! This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. All you got!
Yes, further into the bowels.
so close. Your prize is waiting. Fool! Did you think Molegbal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak! Yes, it's an altar. Men would come and sacrifice the wretched in my name. The weak would be punished by the strong. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate the altar until you came. Revenge? No, I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing. Captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
I'm gonna be a silver one day, like my mother and father.
What is it? Dragons?
Oh, did you need something?
Songs are just old memories that help the mead go
of strong
down.
drink and clean rooms.
Unlike my husband Clever, I watch after our guests.
What was that you said, venomous wife of mine?
Now you just tell me if you need something. Yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Of course, but I can't just hand that over. Privacy, after all. Right. You adventuring types would never go into a room just to steal everything. All right. I don't want any trouble. It's yours. I should remind Clever to clean this place up.
I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here. You're finding it. That's bad enough. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business. Let me guess. You need a drink. It's the Silver Blood Inn you're looking for. You've been warned, outsider.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? Until next time.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of. I'm going to put you down. I'll tear you to pieces. That's your best, Tom. Damn you! I'll rip you in half. I'll get you. Major piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. Nepos is in charge. That's all I know.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Yeah!
Whoa, whoa. What's the magic?
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. They're crazy. Think they rule the Reach. Well, guess who really runs things around here? Me. I own the mines. I make the coin pass to the right hands. That answer your damn questions. Now get out. What? By the gods, Beatrice! Huh? Must have run off. My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. No, you're not. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house!
By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Out of my way, outsider.
Citizen. What do you need?
Caught a case of rock joint once. Urthela, the hag's cure, fixed me right up.
What are you hiding, priest?
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there. New to Skyrim? I was confused at first, too. The Nords call their mausoleums the Hall of the Dead. It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers. I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon. All right. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Archay will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. Archay, one of the 8 divines, god of the cycle of birth and death. It is his shrine people pray to when they visit the hall, that his divinity will watch over their ancestors on the way to the next life. Tread lightly in the hall. Know what's in there.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten. You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
You've returned. What happened in the Hall of the Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward. Arcade protect you.
You here to see the Yard. No sudden moves. Trouble?
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. He is the King in Rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. I'm sorry, but you're not leaving alive.
Stand still! I've got some fight left in me. Got it! Not yet! You won't get the best of me!
That takes care of that.
Well, damn.
Brilliant.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, because I don't know how, but he lives. My dear boy, you aren't the first one to have gotten. He stokes the... all from inside Markarth, but then Ulfric and his men came. Markarth, but then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who...
Die, damn you!
I'm sorry. You're not leaving alive.
Got it! At your best! I won't go down so easily. Stand still!
you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have a nice arrangement in this city, and we're not letting you get in the way. You have a problem with that. Take it up with Madanach. I'm sure the King in Rags and his Forsworn would love to meet you. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence that's in a mine for you. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
I left me. What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanach's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Good way to pass the time. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood. Now if you'll excuse me.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now. But something keeps me going. All right then.
What are you doing that for?
Come here.
Damn. Oh, really?
We warned you. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing. We had enough. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Sidna. You'll never see no one.
All right, Prit. There's no resting. You got it? Good. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Innocent. So was I. My advice? Serve your time at the... If you're asking, no one talks to Matt, and you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare. Madanach's guard. Big. So I ran. Joined... Bottle... Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. That's the only time when we get... Because one day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. Ah, maybe you could do something for me first. Duak has a bottle of skooma. Finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison, you lose track of time. Until next time.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life. All right, then.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down. You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That skoom's mine. That's it. Come on. Huh? Damn addict's always stealing from me. Here, I hope you choke on it.
Jarl decided I was too much of a... Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? Until next time.
The new meat. So soft, tender.
What do you think you're doing?
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other.
Okay. Oh my god. I'll save whenever I get there this time.
We warned you, but you... Now we have to pin...
Oops.
I'm suffering respiratory choke.
my god.
Wait, I know you. I'll try to make this quick. In the name of the Earth, I'm ordering you to stand fast. Wait, I know you. In the name of the Earth, I'm ordering...
That was a nightmare.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me. I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Peryite's protection. Returning to High Rock, our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Peryite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Sign of it. Stop right there.
You've come. The Draugr infesting the nearest sanctuary are inside. I was hoping you would say that.
What?
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Alright.
Huh? Try not to set anything on fire, all right?
Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed. And any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, witches. But Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy. He is the God of mercy. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children. The Vigil will be watching.
Lead the way.
You should head on inside. Aldis or Schooley can take care of you.
Ah, a visitor. Old Rolden Inn has hundreds of years of history, friend. Oh, you'll be looking to rent Tiber Septim's room, I take it? That's right. In the Second Era, Tiber Septim himself led the army that conquered Old Rolden from the barbarians of the Reach. Septim would later found the empire that united Tamriel, but his first known battle and victory was right here. And this inn has the very bed the great general slept in on his first night as Old Rolden's liberator, as good as it was hundreds of years ago. Been talk of a little boy in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino. Get this, he's been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Foolish lad. People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that? Until next time.
It happened so fast. 1 minute the dragon was there. No, I was too afraid to look. I don't know what we're going to do now. We have nothing left. You're too kind. Thank you. Be careful and stay safe.
Thank you for the gold, traveler.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself? Is that so? Does the name Gleda ring a bell? The star beauty of my farm? Kidnapped by a drunk lout and sold to a giant? You better remember her right fast before I call the guards and have you hauled away. You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant. You really don't remember stealing a goat and selling her to a giant? Are you thick? Go get her! At least she's bound to follow you back. You smell just like the fermented feed she likes. Mm-hmm. Name's Ennis. If you've got friends who do business in Whiterun, they might know me. talked to Reldith yet? She's like a mother to me. You hear from the city? I visit Whiterun from time to time. Gledda! And not a scratch on her. Happy day! I still can't figure out why you stole her. You left a note explaining it, but half of it was gibberish and the rest had mead spilled on it. Only bit I could make out was repaying Isolde in Whiterun, and even that's mostly scribbles. Guess you could try there. See you.
Don't speak to me